Yeah, that's easily much greater, 10 degrees greater than 90 degrees right there. And that's going to help you pull down that handle instead of push the club head. Good.
Good hinge. Good release.
So we're just going to do a bunch of swing, not evaluate every ball strike. The only thing I'm evaluating is wrist hinge. It's a good start. That had good wrist hinge. Ooh, I like that. Now that's look relaxed. Ooh, I like that a lot.
This is that swing you just hit. And I want to point out one thing that you do really well. As you come through, we're going to see the shaft appear right off your left shoulder, right there. So here's your shaft, right here. And if you'll remember, when you were chicken winging, the first thing we would see from this behind the down the line video, the first thing we would see appear on your left side was your left elbow. And that we would see the left elbow almost before the shaft. Now we're seeing the shaft before the elbow. And so that's a big improvement. That means you are releasing the club through impact correctly. You're rehinging the club correctly. So you're making some big improvements there. You're starting to have more swings with the correct release. Now it's not locked in yet. You also have the old swing appear from time to time. On the very next swing, after this one on the left, let's look at the swing on the right was the swing that followed the one on the left. This was your old release. There's the elbow. Look where the shaft is. The shaft is over here. And so that's that tight chicken wing swing. So we're moving forward. We're making progress. The grip change is an important part of what's helping you accomplish the better golf swing. But it's a work in progress, and we have to continue to work on reinforcing that good release on the left so that the one on the right, it becomes totally foreign to you. One of the things I did notice during your practice is that after hitting the ball, you would not let go of the grip, and that you would just drag the ball in position to hit the next ball so that you would guarantee that you had the same grip each time. That may be a necessary thing to do from time to time, but eventually you've got to get comfortable with letting go and re-gripping before each shot. I need you to let go and re-grip so that you re-grip properly every time. So the re-gripping process is also learned and repeated.
Squeeze back just a fraction and freeze and squeeze upward. Stand just slightly taller. Slightly. Just want to take all the slack out of your joints. You feel like everything's tuned up. I love that one. Now, what I've asked you to do, is that something you're going to have to consciously do for a while to make sure you do it every time, that standing taller and have an extension?
Yeah, because I tend to.
Yeah, you tend to just sag a little bit. So I want you to be more dynamic with this club.
This here is a very good right hand position. That forefinger is just parallel to the shaft.
Good. Just swing your sternum all the way to your target. Good. That was a good right side turn. We'll create different behaviors with the ball once we master the movement. Oh, I really like that one. Very good. Oh yeah. Nice little freeze there. That is really good, Elaine. So the big muscles are going to be delivering the power. Very good. And you, with the same swing, but just move the ball forward a little bit, the ball will go higher. So the shaft won't be quite so leaning quite so much. Oh yeah. But this is the swing you need to practice. Oh, especially in the high grass. Yes, that's it. You don't even hardly hear the sound of the ball because you just coming right straight down into it like that.
Get it.
Oh yeah. We're seeing a really good consistent pattern here. This is a little bit more linear swing than a rotational swing.
On the left was your pitching swing technique from our last session. On the right was back in July. So let's take a look at the one on the right first. Your setups are fairly equal. You have a little bit more lean maybe on the left where you're putting a little bit more weight on that left side. You're a little bit, possibly a little bit more evenly balanced on the right. As you come through on the right, you're going to see yourself fall back just a little bit. And then right in here, you're going to see the left elbow, left arm collapse and the left wrist buckle right there. Now your new swing is a much more advanced technique as you come through, keeping everything solid. Letting your right hip, right knee turn, hands forward. There's no collapse in that left arm or left wrist. Knee is going towards your other knee. Here you're kind of doing on the right, you're doing more of a reverse weight shift. So that's a much better technique on the left, and just continue to work with that. It's a simpler movement. There's fewer moving parts. You go ahead and letting your body swing and controlling the arc of the swing. The arc of the swing will be much more stable on the right when you have all these moving parts and joints hinging and flinching. The bottom of the club, as it goes through the ground, is going to have chaos. It's going to have fluctuation, and it'll hit thin and fat, and you won't have good control of that arc. You have a very stable arc on the left, and just need to continue that to get very, very comfortable with it.